Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Yes, we're pretending like I haven't been gone for the last 6 months. And today we are working on both of the Corollas. And what is it we're doing? Well, we are going to be installing new oil catch cans to replace these cheap ones I bought from Amazon. And the new ones are in this nice oil catch can shaped box. And here it is. It's a new, quite small oil catch can from Mishimoto. Here's a side-by-side. This one looks to be a smaller package, but in general looks like the capacity is more or less the same. Not that it matters, I've never even come close to filling up an oil catch can before. Now, there's a couple of reasons why I want to replace these cheap cans with a more expensive, higher quality one. But it's mainly this. So both of these oil catch cans are baffled. Here's the inside of the Mishimoto can, but it's pretty unremarkable. The more important bit is right here. They even advertise on the box here that the Mishimoto's got a nice 50 micron bronze filter. Well, this one does also have a filtration-like system in it. If I can even open it. Come on. Open. You opened last time. Well, that's embarrassing. Ah, there we go. First of all, look at that. It does work. It's caught stuff. Look at that. It has caught oil and whatever other rubbish is in there. But the way this cheap one does it is not with a 50 micron filter. It's right in here. On this one we can even open the filter up, and that's because I had to assemble it. Look at that. This right here is not anything. Who knows how many microns this is. It's just a piece of steel wool jammed in there, and that's about it. There's nothing fancy to it. This is stuff you would find at a dollar store to clean your sink with. Speaking of, I need to find a dollar store towel to clean my hands with. This is what makes this cheap, baffled filter cheap. Now, there is one upside that the cheap can has that the new expensive can does not, and that's this. The cheap can has got a dipstick in it, so you can tell how much oil is in there. And the new one's got nothing of the sort. You're just gonna have to pull this off and see. Get rid of this. It looks like a coffee. Is this how coffee is made? As it would turn out, it's actually quite a warm day today, so I keep sweating. So hat is going on now. Anyway, before we get the new oil catch can into this car, let's go ahead and pull the old ones out of this one. You know what? That should be good enough. Okay, first of all, let's see if both of these catch cans are really necessary. I know for sure one of them is because I had them on the table, and to do the shot I just did, I picked them up like this to kind of reset the shot before I put them back on the table, and one of them just spilled oil everywhere, so I know for sure one of them's working. Well, considering that I'm getting oil everywhere, I think it's safe to say that this oil catch can has stuff in it. Ooh, hello. There's actually quite a bit in this one. More than anything I've ever collected in the Turbo Corolla. And this oil looks more oily. This looks like it's straight oil. It doesn't look like there's any moisture contamination on this one. Ah, finally, one of these oil catch cans actually opens up nicely. And again, this one's also got quite a bit of oil in it. And again, there's not a lot of contamination in it. It's just straight oil. And now it is time for the new stuff. Okay, that was a bit more aggressive than it needed to be. All right, that's not a good start. Now that I got everything out, I am recognizing a mistake that I've made. So these are the new fittings. They're nice, what do they say, billet aluminum barbed fittings. They're pretty nice. Only problem is I'm not sure these are going to fit any of the hoses I have in any of the cars. All right, that's going to be a no. Over here is the same size, so this is probably also going to be no. And then this is going to be yes, but they're a bit too big. So basically, these fittings are not going to fit any of the hoses. So I need new fittings, unless I can use the old ones. threads look like they might be the same, but these ones are a bit longer. Not significantly. First of all, does it fit? Oh, look at that. Wow, that fits so nicely. It's like it's meant for that. I wonder if I can transfer this O-ring from this fitting over to the old one. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's like it's meant to be. You know what? That fits excellently. I think I've sorted that situation out. I mean, I'm sure the new fittings are better quality than this. These feel very soft. But I don't see what the big issue is if I just use these. They haven't given me any problems. Alright, so all of the catch cans have got their fittings in them, as you can see. And there's one other thing I need to do, which is to, of course, check to make sure they don't leak. Now, this needs to be done very scientifically with some specialized equipment, which I so happen to have. And so I will now demonstrate using a specialized leak tester to make sure these are all good. And as you can see, the leak detector has detected no abnormalities, which means this is good to go. What a stupid bit. So now we need to figure out how to mount these to the car. It looks like these old little brackets will work perfectly with the new catch can. Well, almost perfectly. But there is one problem. You see, these are not threaded. These holes are also a bit small, so it won't go in. Now, here's a little trick for all of you at home. If there's a situation where this hole is just a little bit too small, a little bit too tight, and this screw won't screw in, if you just force it and you just push really hard, then you'll find that everything will work out perfectly, just like that. And as you can also see, if you can see real close there, which my camera probably won't focus on, as you can see, the hole has widened slightly. So now the screw should be able to comfortably go in the next time. It's like the catch can came from the factory threaded. Of course, I'm only talking about screws and holes. I'm not trying to reference anything else for those of you who think I am. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Now we can install this old bracket. Now, of course, it looks a bit ugly because this is not color matched to the new catch can, but who cares? Look at that. It works perfectly. All the stuff from the cheap cans still works on here. And now, let's get these new catch cans on the cars. Start it up. Very nice. Ooh, that's a new problem. It can't reach. So, situation update. I don't have a hose to connect that one there. Pretty much the way I had it before was this hose, which I'm now using down here, was originally connecting here to here. Problem though is that now the new catch can, the inside is this one and the outside is here, whereas those were flipped on the old catch can. So trying to connect this port to this port, considering they go a very similar direction like this, means that I'm gonna kink this hose if I try to connect it like this. So I'm gonna need a longer hose and probably find some way to maybe route it over the intake and then under like that. So it has to be a nice curve. Can't bend it like that, otherwise, well, it's not gonna work and it can't breathe. So anyway, I'm gonna have to buy a new hose. That's okay. Still, we have one more catch can here that we can throw into the turbo Corolla here. And also, can I just say something looks different about this car? Something tells me that this car looked different the last time I made a video on it, but well, I can't quite put my finger on it. Boom, catch can is just gonna sit there where I had the old one, and that's that. There we go. All right, well, turbo Corolla is finished. There it is, just like where the old one was. And then hoses running about, and that's that. So this one, good. And this one, I will be back with a hose. All right, everyone, I've got some hose. The rubber kind, not, never mind. And now that means we can get this done. So I've thought about this a little bit, and I think what I'm gonna do is, of course, run it from the catch can, and then run this hose over the intake, and then under the catch can like this, and then connect it here to the valve cover. It is a little bit of an ugly setup, but I'm not sure how else I want to do this without kinking the hose. And you know what? It might be a little ugly, but can't see it with the hood closed, so I think it's good. All right, now to cut it professionally with my purple scissors. It's not really my favorite way of routing a hose. It's a little bit long and convoluted, going like that and looping around, but it does the job, it does work, and we'll leave it at that. And with that, we've gotten rid of the old, cheap steel wool baffled oil catch cans, and we got some nice Mishimoto ones in place. And I think they look quite nice in there, and since they're black, they don't stand out. They kind of blend in with the rest of the engine bay. And the same goes for the turbo Corolla here, except this catch can is kind of in the corner here and is kind of out of the way, so you don't really pay attention to it at all. And that is the install done. And with that, we've made it to the end of the video. Thank you all very much for joining me today and watching my new video. I know it's been a while since I've last posted. If you enjoyed this video, a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated, and feel free to comment whatever it is you want to comment about in the comments section below. I will see you all in the next video, which will come out whenever I feel like it. All right, see you later.